bitches want a nigga. They be cashing out. We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? Counting money now, with a money counter. Just quickly rubber band up a couple 100,000. You know I'm certified, label untamed. Take these wins with these losses in this dope game. They don't change around my neck, got my shit hurting. Gave her Michael Kors back, she treated like a Birkin. I get them Remy shots flowing, that's a rule of mine. And I ain't hitting once, you know I need it 2 times. These bitches want it.
Yeah, y'all know who it is, man. It's the boy, CT. And y'all tuned in to another episode of All Over the Place, man. I'm going to just dive right in. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to All Over the Place, the podcast. You know, where we talk about real life, real parenting, and the balance between love and leadership. Today we diving into something I see a lot of parents struggling with. I'm talking about we diving in. No holds bar. We are diving in. Being your kid's friend instead of their parents. I know. Oh, this one gonna hurt. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like it. I know a lot of y'all gonna have, you know, your opinion on it, which you should. So I'm just giving it from my opinion. I'm gonna start this shit over because it's skipping. Hey. Oh no, it caught up now. Cool. All right, yeah. So I know y'all gonna have y'all opinion, which I love. This is just my opinion. Don't take my shit to heart. It's just how I feel on it. Look, I get it. We want the bond. We want our kids to feel comfortable. We want them to talk to us. We want them to trust us. But sometimes in trying to be cool, we lose that respect. You know what I mean? Sometimes in trying to be cool, we lose that respect. And that shit is hard to get back. Losing respect is, I mean, you know, if for somebody who values respect, losing respect is just one thing that's just, you know, tough to get back. You know what I mean? So let's talk about it. Where's the line between being understanding and being too lenient? You know what I mean? Can you be both their friends and their parents, or do those roles clash? What y'all think? Let's get into it, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's all over the place. It's it's CT, and we talking about being your kid's friend over their parent, or do those roles collide? Do they clash? Is there a gray area? Is there a fine line? You know what I mean? I'm gonna give my opinion on it. I'm gonna give what I feel. You know what I mean? So let's just kick it off, man. Number one question: why parents become friends first? Why do y'all want to be y'all kids' friends first? I mean, and just, you know, personally, I seen it work and not work. So I don't got the right or wrong answer. But for me, that shit is out. I think most parents want to be they kids' friends first because uh in fear and they be in fear of losing like the connection or being seen as strict. Like they worried about the perception that they kid has of them, or they feel guilty for some reason, so they don't want to be on the bad side of the kid. I just didn't come from that era. I just don't come from the era where the parent or the adult, not even the parent, the adult in the room is bothered by the kid opinion of them, the how they see them. I mean, think about it. We all cussed our parents out when we went in that room, called them all kind of disrespectful names. Oh, I wish this bitch, I slap her. I wish we all did that. So why, as a parent, you don't want that, but you just want perfect. You want everything, and it's not like that. So that you scared to lose the connection, or being seen as mean or strict. Not me. Think I'm mean. I don't care. Good. Thank you. I'm supposed to be mean to you. You know what I mean? Or that's how you post. They they supposed to see you as mean or as like a authority figure. You know what I mean? That's one. Trying to correct the parenting that they didn't like growing up. So when I had kids, I ain't gonna never do my kids how you do me. Or go ahead then and see what happened. See how that shit turn out. Go ahead. I mean, obviously, you pick and choose little bits and pieces that you didn't like in your childhood. I'm changing this when I get older. I'm gonna let my kid watch TV after 10 o'clock, or I'm gonna let them eat whatever they, whatever you didn't like as a kid that your parent did to you. Like you trying to implement that into your parenting, but you losing so much more. You lose so much value and so much just parental guidance when you just want to be their friend. You don't even have like the conversations. You're talking as a peer to them, not even as a parent. And me personally, again, I just don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to be my kids' friends right now. I mean, we could do cool stuff together. You know what I mean? But I don't just want to be their friend. Like, I'm the parent. That's just how it goes. And I know it ain't shut up, you gotta do what I say. Listen, like, I ain't talking strict shit. I'm just saying, like, overall, I don't like wanting to build trust and emotional openingness. That's another reason why y'all want to be the friends, because you think like they'll trust you. Hold on, let me not put this on the camera. These motherfuckers ain't paying me. Still on the camera, stupid. What the back of this motherfucker at? Yeah. So those are just a couple little quick tidbits on, I think, why parents want to become friends first. They want to be seen as the cool one, not the mean one, not the strict one. But it's really scarring the kid. It's really not showing them no guidance, no balance, no what's the, not devil's advocate, but it's not showing them like real life, because real life ain't compromising. Real life ain't easy. Real life ain't gonna go your way. Real life ain't gonna have smooth roads. It's gonna be hurdles, bumps, potholes. It's gonna be all kind of shit you got to deal with, but you ain't gonna know how to deal with it because all you dealt with is a friend instead of a parent. So you never got guidance. You never got what you should do, or no, you shouldn't do that. It was always, well, if it was me, I'm not fucking negotiating with no kids. That's just not what I'm doing. That's out. It's OUT. I'm not negotiating. I'm not the cool parent. Don't want to be the cool parent. You know what I mean? Like, so like, and when I say cool, I mean in the aspect of, like, you can smoking in the house, drinking in the house. You think that's cool? Just do what you want, come in when you want, leave when you want. Don't gotta ask shit. Don't gotta say that, and don't pay for shit. You just do as free as you want to be, but you ain't got no responsibilities. But as the parent, you cool with it because you just want to be cool. Like, I don't want to be that cool. Like, I didn't even want my parents to be that cool. Like, my house growing up was the house that all my partners came to. Cool. But all my partners were respectful. They never disrespected my household. Like, the niggas I still roll with till this day. You know what I mean? And it's always just a respect thing. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I know the times is different. So what we require from our kids is totally different. So I ain't even asking for that. But what I'm saying is, don't want to be like, force your kid to be the cool, like you're forcing their hand, like, because you want them to be the cool kid or the whatever. It just I just don't get it. I don't get it. So, and I don't, man, listen, I don't know why parents I don't know why y'all go for friendship with y'all kids anyway. Like, that's just me though. Like, if I'm gonna dive in, that's just me. I don't want to be your friend, brother. I don't want to. I want to raise you to be a young, responsible adult that know respect, that has boundaries, that um, has morals. I want you. I want you to be a reflection. You know what I mean? Oh, you could tell he was raised right, not entitled. I don't. They was raised right, not entitled. Thankful, humble, appreciative. You know what I mean? Like, not like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. My parents are good at it. No, it's not. I don't want it, bro. That's just not what I want. So, but here go the flip side to that coin, man. The downside of the friend first approach. You want to be the friend first. You want to know. You want to know what's gonna happen. You want to know what's gonna happen. Lack of respect, lack of authority. When you say shit, they gonna question you back. When you say shit, they gonna respond with a rebuttal. When you say shit, they ain't even gonna let you finish. They gonna cut you off. Like when you say shit, it ain't gonna matter, and then you gonna have to start yelling and then get physical, and then they gonna be so confused on why, because you don't have no authority. They don't respect you. Yeah, they just going through the motions. So it's like beyond the first time I say no, and watch what happen. They gonna fuck over you. It's like, just think about it. Pause it and think about it. It's been multiple times in your life you thinking like, hmm, every time I say something, they do say something back. Or every time I tell them to do something, it's always when they want to do it and not when I ask them to do it. I That's just not how I'm rolling. That's not how I'm keeping my respect and I'm keeping my authority. If that mean I can't be their friend. I don't want to be your friend, buddy. You got go get some friends at school. Come here and realize your parents is here. I'm not a friend. Don't want to be a friend. Never wanted to be a friend. I didn't have friends. I had kids. You know what I mean? My friends is who my friends is, and we get together and we talk shit about these kids. And when the kids get together with other kids, they should be talking shit about the parents because that's just the rules of getting old and having kids. Because when I was younger, we was talking shit like, damn, that motherfucker hella mean. I can't wait till they leave X, Y, and Z, and then they leave and you go do. Yep, it's just part of the process of being a kid and an adult. You walk in that room, man. Now, think about it. Kids walk in the room now with a room full of adults. They barely speak to the other adults, and then they walk up with attitudes. Think about that. Hey, that wasn't flying back then. Boy, you speak to everybody with the same respect. So that's one. Lack of respect or and authority. You know what I mean? That's the downside. Kids struggling with boundaries and accountability. Ain't no accountability in none of these kids. Guess why? Because the parents take it off of them. The school call your kid late. Oh, well, she overslept and she no, it don't matter, man. They get to school. They got to go. Oh, no, they gonna do it later. They don't gotta do it. What? That's why the kids don't, they always push it off. Or they always need, like, think about this. And y'all kids too. You know it. You know it. Well, you know your kids is really like this. And we made them borderline like this with the friendship shit. But like your kid want to go somewhere, you don't even, okay, go ahead. You could go. That's cool. I ain't tripping on you going. But now you got to be the main source on how they get into where they need to go. Not only the main source, but then you got to make sure you're the main source that's picking them up as well. And then main source that's booking or scheduling whatever they trying to do. So it ain't even like they doing anything on their own. It's like they're doing everything but strictly off your off your navigation, and then got attitude the whole time, and then don't, and like for instance, like going to school, right? We used to, what? No, I don't want to get dropped off. I'm cool. We all walking. The school in the neighborhood, we walk. We know where our friends live. We meet up on the corners and everybody turn into 13, 14 people walking to school. Not these kids. They want to get dropped off at school, and not even dropped off at school. I'm talking about front and center in the front. And guess what we do? Drop them off front and center in the front. We gonna sit in that long school line. Like back, if I was getting dropped off at school, all right, we letting you out right here. You can walk the rest of the way. Oh no, not these kids. You got to drop them off right in the front to where they going right through the front gate, 5 steps, even if it take you 40 extra minutes to do it. But guess what? We don't hold them accountable. We just do it. Oh, okay. And then we just think it's normal. No, we just let them do whatever they want to do. So we making them weak. We're making them weak. I think we actually crippling them. We think we helping them, but we really crippling them, because when the time comes, they ain't gonna have no identity. They ain't gonna know what to do, how to do it. They always gonna have. have to depend or rely on somebody because that's what they've known their whole life. So, you know, another one is a confusion between guidance and approval. I just think guidance is like you got to be like guidance. It should be like I don't know if it is, but it's related to strict. It should be strict because like you can't guide nothing without no force, with no like I can't move this by just I have to physically guide it to where I want it to be. You know what I mean? And then position it how I want it to position it. Like it ain't gonna do it without I can say it. This motherfucker is a kid. It ain't gonna listen. It's just gonna sit here. But hey, look, man, come this way, go down. Like you gotta guide these kids and stop just allowing them to do whatever, and then you think you're gonna be able to fix every problem. You're not. And even if you can fix every problem, that's a problem that you will want to fix every problem. You know what I mean? Because then that's when they don't learn. I remember I used to get hella tickets growing up, driving with no license. I'm talking hell of them. But I never cared because all I did was get tickets and the cop wouldn't do nothing else but give me tickets. No license, no registration, no insurance. I probably had like 10, 11, well, not that many, probably like 6, 7 of those tickets when I was 14 to 16, 17. I think I got my license 16, 17. So I got hella, and the reason why I was getting them is because it was no repercussions. They would just give me the ticket. They wouldn't take the car. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? I care. I'm gonna just pay the ticket and woo wop, move on. You know what I mean? So I had no guidance with that. I just seen my way and no other way. So, that's the downside of that shit. Let's see what this next one is. The balance of being loving and leading. All right. Now, how to stay approachable without losing authority. That's easy, man. Be approachable, be understanding, be a shoulder to be talked to, but understand like, you're still talking to your parent, you're still talking to your mom, you're still talking to your dad. So the conversation still has to have a respect value there. It still has to have some confidentiality shit that you shouldn't even talk about with your parent. Now, as a parent, I don't want to know everything. I'm not one of those that need to dig through your shit. Because I feel like the way I'm raising you and raised you up to this point, I know what's in there. It's gonna be respectful shit, and then obviously there's gonna be some kid shit in there to where, hey, why is that in there? You know what I mean? But I know that because I had the same shit talking. You know what I mean? Shit you shouldn't talk about to your partners and shit that you wouldn't want your parents to see. I'm not tripping on that because the simple fact is we all did that. What I'm saying is keep the communication approachable, but make sure it still falls in the boundaries and guidelines of you're talking to your parent. You know what I mean? Like the only conversation that should be a little uncomfortable, but you got to have is the birds and the bees conversation. That's the only one. Any other conversation, it should be, stern, the answer, and you just waiting on them to get to the question, basically. So you can be understanding without being a pushover. Facts. You can understand the scenario. You can understand the problems, and you don't got to be so beat it into their head with your answer is the right answer. But that's where you got to give, life experiences. That's, you got to mold them. You got to get a game up. You got to, hey, look, man, I was, the cliche shit that our parents used to hit us with. I was your age before you ain't never been mine. So I could tell you some shit. You know what I mean? And I've been in that. Okay. You got to be able to have a conversation without giving up your parental rights, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to know the boundaries. You got to know the guidelines. You got to know the gray area. I mean, you got to know that okay, this is going to be a conversation, but it ain't really an open ended conversation. Sorry, it's not. I mean, if some conversations is, if we just randomly talking, but if we got a topic or I don't know, but every conversation with me ain't open ended. Period. Sometimes you don't even got to say shit. Just let me land my shit. go in the room, call me a mark, call me, ooh, I wish he'd leave or do that. I'm cool with that because some of this shit I don't even need a response to. So that's that. You can be understanding without being a pushover. You hear me? Stop being soft, being a sucker out here. The reward of playing a long game. See, now this right here is like friendship comes naturally when they're grown. That's just any friendship. Don't matter. Cousins, parents, uh, friends, brothers, sisters, they're more natural when they're grown and not forced and not altered and not I can't even think of the word, man. I hate it because it's right. I got it right there, but I can't think of it. But like friendships, you got to just let it grow organically. You know what I mean? You got to build the friendship part of the parenting with your kids organically and not giving up, again, your parental rights because you rather be their friend than their parent. Because you don't parent as hard as you friend. You know what I mean? When it's time for you to parent, y'all ain't going hard. Oh, but when it's time to be the friend, oh, you going all in. You know what I mean? Like I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. And it's just I just don't want to be my kid's friend in that sense, bro. I don't want to be my kids' friends in that sense. I am the corny, I want to be that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm that. I don't want to be like the cool friend, man. I don't. I just don't. Like I want the respect, and not even with just my kids, and my nieces, my nephews, my little cousins. Like I demand the respect, man. I don't want to be y'all friends. At all. Listen, I still all my aunties and my uncles. Um, boy, it's respect. I'm grown as fuck, but I respect them to the fullest. I don't disrespect none of them at all. Never would. Do I talk shit about them when I was? Of course, that's the rules. They was adults. I mean, they're still adults now, but like now we become friends and peers. Now I hang out with my uncles and used to hang out with my aunties and shit. You know what I mean? But when I know when it's serious, then I go back into my aunties and uncles. Period, man. And I think I'm just on that core value of relation. I keep shit in categories, man. Like I don't flirt with the line of it. I respect the elders, I guess. Period. So uh, I just think I had another topic, but it kind of don't go on the parenting shit. So I'm gonna probably do another one tomorrow or something and uh, talk about that. But I just feel like we got to get back to being parents and not friends because that's why I see so much shit on Facebook where a lot of people post shit about their kids, what they going through, and what should they do because they lost the authority figure in themselves to their kids, so they need other help on the discipline or is anybody else going through this X, Y, and Z? Yeah, it's a lot of people going through it because again, y'all went the friend role. So your kid don't see you as the parent. Yeah, they call you mom. Yeah, they call you dad. But that's because the name they was introduced to you as. But they don't see you as the parent. They see you just as I don't know. Maybe they do see you as a parent, just don't respect you as one. Or maybe you don't demand the respect, so they just never even give it. You know what I mean? I'm demanding mine. I need it. Like I need it. Like being a parent, like it's about being a parent is not about being liked today. It's about being respected for life. You know what I mean? Friendships will come later and guidance is needed now. Like the friendship happens naturally. The guidance is what's needed now. Like the friendship is gonna happen. The older they get, the more they gonna respect because they're gonna be like, oh, the same way we do. Damn, my mom told me that. I remember my dad telling me this was gonna happen. The same shit we do is what they gonna do eventually, but y'all kids not because y'all just allowing them to be your friends. There's no authority in you. There's no authority in you. So, that I just wanted to come on here and ramble about friendships with your kids real quick. I just feel like we're losing identity. We're losing our identity as adults, as the parents, as the parental figure, if you want to. I just feel like we gotta get back. You know what I mean? These kids they don't make decisions. They just make moves. They don't really think the shit through. They don't think it through. You gotta be the guideline. You gotta be the one that be like, nah, we ain't doing that. Nope, not doing that. Don't make no sense. Nope. Not. Why? Why would you do that? Because you got to think back when you was a kid and you knew when you did that made no sense. Because you'll say right now to this day, oh, if I could do it over, I'd do so much shit different. But then you have kids and you allowing them to do the shit that you saying you would do over if you was a kid. I'm not doing that. I'm not setting mine up for failure like that. That's out. That's O-U-T. Out. I didn't spell it like that, but that's how I wanted to spell it. I'm not lit. Man, listen. Mine ain't gonna have to fix their credit. You know what I mean? Mine ain't finna have to fix their shit. Cause I ain't gonna let them fuck it up. I'm gonna teach them about it early on and let them know the do's and don'ts. And no, I don't know it all when it come to it. Because I'm still learning as I go, but I know the important shit. You know what I mean? So that's it on that shit. Let me just say my little outro, man. This all up my chest itch. Nigga, it's hot in this garage. Y'all know this All Over the Place, the podcast, and we was just talking about parenting and friendships and the boundaries of it, guidance and wanting to be their friends first. And do you ever get your parenting back if you become their friends and shit like that? The respect. At the end of the day, being your kid friends might make things easier for the moment, but being their parent builds them for a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like being their friend, it makes shit easy for the moment, literally. But being their parent builds them for a lifetime. They might not always like you right now, and they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to like you all the time. They're kids. You don't like them all the time. Come on now. But they'll respect you later. And the respect turns into the kind of friendship that lasts forever. You hear me? Shit lasts forever, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to All Over the Place, the podcast. If this hit home, do me a favor, man. Share it with your parents who need to. Share it with your friends that are parents who needs this reminder. Until next time, keep loving your kids enough to lead them. Until next time, keep loving your kids enough to lead them. Man, y'all know what I said this time. I got respect for y'all. I hope y'all got respect for me. But at the end of the day, man, respect yourself. It's All Over the Place, the podcast. It's All Over the Place, the podcast. I'm your host, CT.
These bitches want a nigga. They be cashing out. We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? We gon' keep it how we keep it. Can you keep a secret? Counting money now. What a money counter. Just quickly rubber band up a couple 100,000. You know I'm certified. Label untamed. Take these wins with these losses in this dope game. They don't change around my neck. Got my shit hurting. Gave her Michael Kors back. She treated like a Birkin. I get them Remy shots flowing. That's a rule of mine. And I ain't hitting once. You know I need it 2 times. These bitches want it.